Hello, I just wanted to give you information on the history of red light therapy. It was first developed in the early 1900s, and then around 1967, a scientist by the name of Ender Mester refounded it, and he was using it for chemotherapy to see if it would help free up the discomforts that come with chemotherapy. He found good results. But it was really brought to light after NASA tried using it after they went to the moon in the late 1990s to figure out how we could grow fruits and vegetables on other planets or the moons or whatever. And so they sent a team of scientists out to the desert and had them grow these fruits and vegetables and other things in the nighttime on the desert, in desert land, using hydroponics, using soil in containers, and using the soil of the desert. And after, I think it was 3 to 6 months, the team came back. The fruits and vegetables grew great. They tasted great. What was more amazing was everyone that was on the team came back looking 10 to 15 years younger. And their A1C had changed, their blood pressure had changed. Their autoimmune diseases were in remission, or there wasn't one, according to them. The cholesterol had made a slight change as well. And there were other diseases that they found. They found that people that were overweight had lost some fat, not significant amount, but they were also eating clean foods. And those people that were eating the clean foods lost significant amounts of weight, which was not normal. And they realized it was the red lights, the infrared light, the near red light, and red light in itself. And that's where they discovered the anti-aging. They really learned that it was really all about inflammation and reducing the inflammation. Well, let me tell you that we have billions of cells in our body, and all of us have heard of the center of the cell called the nucleus, but few of us have heard about the mitochondria. And the mitochondria is the energy source. It is the place in the cell that makes you sick and also makes you healthy. It's the source of the energy that makes your body function, which is so cool. And if you think you have billions of them, when you reduce the inflammation, instead of it being like this in a circle, it shrinks. Of course it's going to shrink your body because there's not that much inflammation expanding you. Well, we're always going to have inflammation. The question is how much. Some inflammation is good. And when you have too much inflammation, things like aches and pains arise. Things like uncomfortableness, diseases of the organs, and so on. Well, let me tell you about fat. Fat sits on the outside of the cell. And when this cell shrinks, the fat pulls away. And so we like to put you on the vibration plate because what that does, it helps shake that fat even further away from the cell. Does red light in itself help you reduce the fat? Very little. It does help you reduce the fat, although not as effective as if you're on a healthy eating plan, a lifestyle plan, not just a weight loss plan that you're going to change after a few months. Our goal here is to help you for a long time so that you transition from that weight loss plan into a healthy eating plan that functions in your life, including emotional eating, including boredom eating and exhaustion eating, and whatever the reason is you want to reach for that thing that is not good for you. It's okay to have all of those emotions and so on. The question is, which foods are you going to choose to have to help you feel better? Or how much? Or am I going to have it and whatever, and how to get back on track? That's what we like to do here with our lifestyle weight loss health plans. Just an FYI. So the red light is extremely effective for anti-aging. It is extremely effective for helping you along your weight loss path. In fact, what NASA found was it pretty much doubled the amount of time you would lose weight. In other words, you would lose more weight using the red light bed as compared to not using the red light bed and somebody else being on the same program. Your weight loss, which might be only 10 pounds in 8 or 10 weeks, would now be 20 pounds in 8 or 10 weeks because the red light does reduce the inflammation, pushes the fat away from the cell, allowing you to move it out better. We always recommend proper exercise, drinking lots of water. This is a big deal. And watching what you put in your mouth. Your health is dependent on what you put in your mouth, and we encourage that. Thank you for joining us here at Red Light Health Advanced Muscle Care. We are excited to share our experience with you, and we will keep making these YouTube videos so you can see the before and after results. Thank you for taking the time to listen.